Main story today, average household energy bills are expected to fall when the new Ofgem price cap is announced this morning.
The cap affects 29 million households in England, Wales and Scotland. Campaigners say that even with a drop in charges to consumers, many will still struggle to pay their bills. Our cost of living correspondent Kevin Peachy has more.
Jackie's moved her armchairs into the kitchen, so she only needs to warm one room. It's one of many changes around her home to keep her energy use and bills down.
I've worked all my life, and a lot of it with being a single parent, I had to do 2-3 jobs, etc. But I thought I had provided enough, and I still can't do what I would like to do, and that is use my lounge.
Millions of people like Jackie did everything they could to keep the costs down. Ofgem's price cap sets a limit on what can be charged for each unit of energy. So if you use more, then you pay more. But owing to lower wholesale costs paid by suppliers, there will soon be a sharp drop in the unit price paid for gas and electricity in people's homes. The fall in energy prices will kick in April when hopefully the weather is a little better. But for those who pay by direct debits, the cost is smoothed out over the year. But for millions of people who use prepayment meters, it comes after a long and expensive winter. Charities say the better weather and price drop could provide an opportunity for them to prepare for what's to come later in the year.
As the amount you need to top up your meter drops, try and use any spare cash you've got to, put aside for winter, put additional money onto the meter so you've got a balance there that you can rely on when winter comes. But we know for lots of people that isn't an option. There isn't spare cash in the budget. It's being used for other things.
As direct financial support winds down, the government says it recognises the challenges for bill payers like Jackie. But some of the heat had come out of the costs we all face. Kevin Peachy, BBC News.
So that announcement from Ofgem, Ben, is at 7 a.m. this morning, but it comes with quite a lot of caution around it in terms of what it will feel like for people, regardless.
You're absolutely right. Potentially some relief for households on the way. Let me explain where we're up to. Energy prices are lower than they were at their peak around a year ago, but without the widespread government support of last winter, you might not have seen that reflected in your monthly bills. This morning, the energy regulator Ofgem will announce the new price cap that applies between April to June. This figures the maximum amount that suppliers can charge you for each unit of gas and electricity if you're on a standard variable tariff and you pay by direct debit. Ofgem sets that cap every 3 months. Remember, it limits the unit prices, not the total bill. So the more energy you use, the higher your bill will be. The cap at its current levels mean that a typical household using the average amount of energy has an annual bill of nearly £2,000. The analysts Cornwall Insight are predicting that could drop to just over £1,600 from April the 1st. That would equate to a drop of about 15%. We'll find out just after 7. I'll have all the numbers and the details for you there.